believing that these are exposés and they're done with journalistic integrity, documentary style. Yeah, this is nothing more than getting porno and lewd acts on television, and I love it. And you know something, HBO, they're allowed to show any of that. You know, they could show this stuff. Usually, they don't show rated X movies. You can't see that on HBO, but you could catch the occasional boob and full frontal nudity in the movies they play on HBO. But this is a whole new level. This is hookers and Johns having sex. Mm-hmm. Real people, real down and dirty, filthy, smelly language. It's Hunt's Point, Anthony. Hunt's Point. I said Hunt's Point. Hunt.
I want to go there. It's in the Bronx.
It's in the Bronx?
Yeah.
Named after a Michael Hunt, as a matter of fact. They called him Mike for short. Oh, that's Mike's town. Right. Good old Mike. And the hookers there, apparently, they had been chased out of there. Or they were chased to there.
From Manhattan.
From Manhattan. Because they're running rampant. Problem? We might have a problem. What? Rick.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we got pulled over here. Hold on. We're trying to work things out. All right. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
What happened?
Oh.
What happened, Rick?
Well, that was close.
What happened, Rick?
We had a guy, a couple officers pull us over and tell us that they wanted to know if we saw a problem with what we were doing. And, of course, my response was, what are we doing? And that just didn't elicit the answer I guess he wanted. So,
all right.
She's had to cover up for now.
Okay.
And so we can make our way back. And he's just trying to, as he says, make sure we don't get taken in for anything.
What street are you on?
We are at 50th.
Oh, okay.
We're at 50th.
All right, so she now has her.
What did you asses have a bet when we were going to get picked up?
Yeah.
Oh, you dick. You dick. Who's getting punched in the face first? Yeah, Steve, who do you want to punch in the face first? Monty, and we're not two cuts of veal, Hope.
I'll smother and lift my throat.
You jerks.
Come on. Well, I had 45th. Ben had 46th. Ann had 44, and Jim had 43rd.
Well, nobody wins.
All right. Not yet.
Only the fine listeners of this radio program. Yeah. God damn it.
All right. And Steve got great video.
Steve's got great video. And again, we appreciate the officers who came and told us that maybe it would be smarter not to proceed.
So they gave us a warning, and we respect that, I guess.
Yeah.
We have a good relationship with New York's finest.
Exactly.
All right, Rick.
And why jeopardize that?
Yeah, of course. All right, Rick.
All right, guys. We'll see you in a few.
All right, cool.
Hey, could someone grab me a coffee?
You're such a dick. All right. I just realized we had a bet. I know. Then they get mad. Anyway, so the hooker special on HBO. Yeah, so they do it under the guise of a documentary. But what we saw in this special was a lot of oral going on. A lot of oral by these hookers. Who was the chick showing off her oral technique for about 30 to 40 seconds? Yeah. Car after car after car. There was one girl at the end of the special. Doing it as she's standing up? Yeah, she was the one with she had little blonde curls or something. Yeah. On the front of her hair. Like one of those bobblehead dolls you get at a hockey game. Her head motion was so fast, it was like a woodpecker's head on a tree. Hair. Yeah, she had Shirley Temple hair. And they showed her in various situations. One, it was through a car window. Because they videotaped, I guess. They used a hidden camera. And they'd show these girls walking up to the cars. They'd fuzz out the license plate, but that's it. That's it. So if you saw a car, hey, that Nissan looks familiar with the little dent over there or something. It was pretty much giving these guys up. The My Kid's an Honor Student bumper sticker. Right.
Yeah. They showed one shot. It was a silhouette, just the black outline of the shadows, and you could see the junk in hand.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was a whole montage they did of her technique. It's great. And she looked like through the window, her head's just going... She looked like she was a robin trying to get a worm out of the ground. A worm out of the ground, trying to pull that worm out of the ground. Trying to get one of those worms out of a frozen ground, Anthony. Yeah, and he's holding on for dear life. Robin's got to eat. Right. Robin's got to eat. And they showed her head bobbing up and down through the car window. Then they show her, the guy's leaning up against the brick wall. and she's like bent over kind of sideways.
Yeah.
A little sideways. Wham, 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 wham. Just going to town.
I think she's going to need a chiropractor.
Yeah, that could hurt her back.
100 Point is in Brooklyn, not the Bronx.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was Hunts Point.
Hunts Point.
I thought that was the Bronx.
How could you not know where the hookers are?
So, here's the deal. I've always gotten them on the west side of New York. I've never ventured into the Bronx because I'm not as familiar with the Bronx real estate and where they are. I'm not saying I'm above it. I just don't know where they are.
Right.
So if somebody could tell me, I'd be forever grateful.
All right.
My regular cruises around a car on the west side, and
your regular cruise.
The best part of the special last night.
Girl.
The best part of the special last night was the guy. I guess he was getting so worked up. Sounded like he was a big-ass mother effer, too.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you know, the whole confrontation started off with, you know, him... How can I explain this?
It's kind of tough to explain what was going on.
Just being very macho to the hooker. And by the end of it, she had something going on with this guy where he's admitting everything.
Yeah. Things he wants to do
to other guys.
Other men. As she is doing things to him, manually and orally, she's doing things. He asked her to roll a condom onto her finger and then use that on him. Yep. And as she's doing that, he's yelling, "Oh, my God, I want to." And then he was talking about satisfy other men. He's using terminology.
Not other men, her man.
Yeah.
Whether, you know, who knows who her man is.
Oh, I want to suck on this, and I want to touch and, you know, jumble these around. And he's getting into graphic detail.
And hustle
that little thing. Give a little tickle to that. Right. You know, a little rub and a tug here.
Get a little nuzzle here.
A little nuzzle.
Like, holy ass, dude.
And he asked her, Jesus. And he's screaming this, and then he asks her to put her her bottom right against him, so he couldn't breathe.
Dude, that's a nice request. That's the only one I really like.
But no, as he's doing it, he wanted to do this, and he was telling her this because he wanted to imagine that it was her man.
Oh, yeah, no.
And that he was actually gonna do things to Yams as they hung down.
The sniffing is nice, though.
Oh, God. Norton, it's a hooker.
So what? She's got
a hooker,
feelings.
for God's sake.
So should she not be allowed to vote?
Disgusting.
Yeah, they got morals, too. We learned what they will and won't do.
Right.
Chris, what's going on?
Yo, boys, that might have been the funniest thing I've ever seen on TV.
Wasn't that good?
Oh, my
God. I didn't even know it was on, but I was watching the Eco Challenge, which is great, by the way. But then I'm flipping around and going, oh, my God, I'm missing this?
You just couldn't tear yourself away from it. The best was, I don't know if it was the same big MFer that you guys are talking about that was in like an Explorer or something, and he's sitting there haggling with the broad.
Yeah.
Come on, baby, if I finish too fast, it ain't going to cost me 40 now, is it?
Yeah.
And he's just sitting there like, no, 40. And she's getting all pissed.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still going to cost you 40. Oh, come on, baby, it's just too fast. I didn't even enjoy myself.
What about the hooker for $30 gets all pissed off because the guy wants to do a little touchy-feely and she's not into that and finally leaves the car?
Double.
All pissed off.
Yeah, this girl got so pissed. She's going, get your hands off. Don't you pull on me like that. Because I guess he was pulling her head down.
Oh, yeah. That
like
was
grabbing
hilarious.
the side of her head. And she goes, don't you pull on me like that. Don't you pull on me. And she's like, I told you to keep your finger out of there.
Yeah.
And she was mentioning the dirty spot.
The balloon knot.
Yeah. And
you
she's
see
like,
that truck rocking back and forth, though?
Oh, yeah.
My God.
The
that was
SUV.
hilarious.
That was hilarious.
Slamming.
The one old broad that couldn't get a date for her life, and it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, and that same car kept pulling up, and
what about
probably sold out for $4 for a Hummer.
What about the voice guy just rhyming everything at Hans? Yeah.
That girl, who was her, Destiny.
Oh, yeah.
She looked like she probably commands a couple of bucks. And then they're talking to her, and it's like $40. I think the guy was going to give her $40 for some oral action and the full deed.
Yeah.
To like slam her.
That was so funny, though. God, you start off with The Sopranos, 6 Feet Under, and then the comedy really starts.
Hell yeah.
My God. Hey, guys, get more Flyers tickets?
Are you?
I hate to grovel, man, but, you know,
Are you
it's probably their last home game.
Are you a Kid Rock fan?
Yeah, bigger Flyers fan.
Shoot. I don't know if
Huge Flyers fan, man.
You guys really hooked us up today with great ratings in Philly.
Dude, you know what the funny thing is? When you guys started down here...
This is what I got left. I got a pair of tickets to Ozfest.
Yeah, I'll take them.
Dude, that's huge, man. Got a pair of tickets to the sold-out WYSP Ozfest July 12th at the Tweeter Center in Camden, New Jersey.
Yeah, you guys rock. Norton, you still rule.
Thank you, fella.
Of course he does.
Chris, hold on the line. We'll give you the Ozfest tickets. And once again, thanks for supporting the show.
You guys kick ass, man. I've been with you since day one down here.
We got great news from Philly today. We greatly appreciate it. So
thanks, boys.
We needed a little pick-me-up today.
Anytime, man.
All right, Chris.
But no reach around, though.
Thanks. And Keith the Cop has some great.
Oh, yeah. Well, I heard a couple of stories, thanks to Ben. I heard a couple of stories about what Keith used to have to do. Now, where was this, Keith?
This was, we'll say someplace in the city.
Okay, let's just say someplace in the city.
And,
You actually had to go out on hooker detail?
Yeah, I've gone out on hooker detail a few times where you...
Now,
why don't you explain your hooker detail?
Yeah, because I would think, just hearing that, I would think like I've watched on an episode of Cops. Here's an officer along with other officers in maybe a hotel room. Right next door is another hotel room. The girl cop is dressed like a hooker. She goes out, gets a guy, brings him into the room. They negotiate the price. He says some phrase. She goes, okay, come on in. And the cops bust in and grab the guy. Now, Keith, that must be what you mean by a hooker detail, right?
I've actually never done hooker detail like that.
No? Then my goodness, whatever do you mean?
We've done some street hooker detail, and...
Oh, yeah? Like you're making believe you're a John there?
Well...
Or a pimp or something?
Well, yeah... we do things like that sometimes.
Well, if it wasn't a pimp or a John, I can't imagine what else they would have to have you portray.
Well, there are certain areas where, let's say that...
Wait, let me visualize. So you make believe you're a married guy from Jersey. You're coming into the city for a little tail. There's the hot female hookers.
Right.
And you pull up, and then what happens?
Well... Some places they're not necessarily women, as little Jimmy might know.
You betcha.
Oh my God!
And there is occasion. And let me tell you something.
Yes.
The guys that are coming in from out of town, it doesn't matter how hot that this person might be.
Yeah.
They know.
They know that they're guys.
Yeah, and you'll get the guys with the car seats in the back seat, and
Oh, so like they got their family vehicle where they might take their young child to go get some ice cream.
Well, Keith, don't they have to get you saying something sexual for money or something? Because I'm vague. I never discuss anything, and if somebody wants to go I just say, hey, you want to come for a ride? And they're like, what do you want? I'm like, just if you want to come for a ride. I will never say anything until they're in the car.
Little Jimmy, haven't we had this discussion before about what to say and what not to say?
Not about you, douchebag.
Well, it's about educating people out there who may want to... I'm not the only guy in New York.
You're using our radio show to get info so you don't get freaking arrested. Hold Keith on your own goddamn time.
I want to ask Keith this, though. Okay.
Yeah, well, this is a much more better story that he's about to tell here.
Well,
Keith Cruises for guys, dude.
So, Keith, you had to dress up as a hooker.
No. Well, what happened was there are locations where...
Dude, tell me you drive up undercover trying to pick up other dudes. Please tell me.
Yeah, I have done that.
Boy, how come that isn't on the NYPD promotion for recruits tape I've seen at the movie theaters and on television? They have you dressed up like a hooker.
No, we don't dress up like...
He's the guy in the car looking for dudes.
Yeah.
Wait, are you the guy...
Wait a minute. Not even trainees, dude.
Hold on.
I would almost give that one to you. You're talking about just regular male...
Okay, wait. Now we're confusing so many stories together.
Hold on. If I'm confused, the listeners are going to be... Keith.
Yeah, we're confusing too many stories together.
Are you posing as the person looking to get money for sex or the person looking to pay for money?
I have done both.
Okay, so he has been the guy.
You have been the guy?
Now, how do you dress like a young cruiser? Out there looking...
Well, when you're cruising in a car, you're just in a car.
Yeah, but how do you dress like a young stud hustler from the
standing on the street corner? Do you leave your underpants at home?
No. There are certain locations where it's just like regular dudes just standing out there.
And then what happens?
You pack a pickle?
Well, you know what? I happen to have been standing there one time, and I've actually only done this once.
Yeah.
Once was
more than enough.
Exactly.
I agree. You get talked into these things because nobody else wants to do it, and you want to be a team player.
and the popular GM of a radio station pulls up. Says Ken Stevens.
He's had a tough week.
He's had a tough week here.
Figured, what the hell?
Hi, you're cute.
And so I happen to be standing out there, and it's very slow moving. But finally, this dude comes up and...
Did you get butterflies like, ooh, this one likes me?
Or did you start feeling fat when they just drove past?
you feel very unwanted. You're like, oh my...
What's wrong with me, right? Hey, you son of a bitch, I'm hot.
You got rejected by freaking husbands and bastards.
So this guy comes walking up to me and, he asked me how much.
Oh, no.
For what, Keith? Did he say for what?
Well, and I happen to,
Now, you got to do your job.
Right,
you got to ask him the right question.
I told him for an oral treat, it would be $25.
You cheap whore! Now, Keith, that's some self-esteem.
Really, dude? That'd be worth at least $50.
The point of the story is...
You got a pretty mouth.
So, dude, what happens? After you do it, they arrest him?
Yeah, you got to catch him in the act, right?
Wait a minute. And this
Keith, what's
really
wrong with
makes
you?
me a bag.
Well, what's wrong with you? You got low self-esteem?
Well, what it comes down to is now what happens is the guy...
Hey, Keith, what was the code word you used to get all the other guys to come in and get the guy? Why?
Well, the whole time he's going,
why did I even bother
hurry up.
calling in to take this abuse?
You realize the tape is off?
Realize he's off from work that day.
Hey, wait, I'm not even working today. That's hilarious.
No one knows that.
You know what? I called to ask
Keith, I'm sorry.
I'm taking a beating like a champ.
No. Wait a minute. Sorry, it is very funny.
Oh, yes, it's Tuesday. I'm not supposed to be working.
That's cool.
All right, so now you say 25 for treats.
So I say 25.
Right.
Now, he turns around and says, well, how much for an oral treat for you?
Oh, like he wanted to service. He wanted to service you.
Right. So now I was like, oh my God! I'm like, what the hell is that all about? You know?
Tell me the price list at roll call for this one.
I'm like, so I tell him 35.
Oh, look at you!
Thinking, but I mean, but if you were a gay guy out on the street and you're getting an oral treat and getting money, I mean, it's like a win-win situation, don't you think?
I think that price would be cheaper than the you having to give.
Right. Well, basically,
and that was going.
I think you screwed up, Keith.
Well, basically, what happened was that he said 15.
Yeah.
So you're not supposed to haggle, so I accepted his proposition.
Oh no!
I gave the code for move in for
the code for sea sucker
to arrest this gentleman.
Is the code pulling down his zipper and going to town? When the guy was done, did he ask for his Ticketmaster charge back?
That was funny. But
So
they move in, they arrested...
Keith, put your goddamn clothes back on.
Well, they arrested him.
Boy, this Keith really gets into his job.
So they roll up then and arrest him.
We arrest this gentleman and...
Do they have to make like they're arresting you? So it doesn't blow your cover?
Right.
Blow his cover.
And well, basically, I mean, we were out there for a long time, so this ended up being the only person that we caught doing this, I guess.
You didn't get any more dates?
But how close did you get to, an uncomfortable situation? Because I'm thinking if I'm one of your pals and I'm on the job, I'm going to make you sweat a little bit before we show up.
Oh, that would suck. All right, well, come on.
All right.
Everybody
follow me.
Everybody is pretty close to this whole situation.
Yeah. Serrano's got the disc.
All right.
So they move in. They lock the guy up, and then I was taken back, and I had never done this before. So I was talking to one of the guys who does this on a normal basis, and I said, "Dude, this guy wanted to give me money to take care of me."
Yeah.
And they says, that's a regular thing.
Really?
Yeah. So when we got back to the station house, I said to this guy, I go,
oh, no, you talked to him?
Yeah, well, I came in and I was pretending I had my hands cuffed behind my back and everything. And I'm like, dude, what happened? I'm like, blah. And I said, where did you just come from? And the guy ended up, he was in some gay bar. So it's like...
So he was getting all worked up?
So, yeah, but
what I don't
understand is, if you're in a gay bar...
Hey, we got audio of Keith as he's in the alleyway.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't just stare at it, eat it.
Well, so I said, where are you coming from? And he said he was in a gay bar. So, like, if you're in a gay bar with a bunch of gay guys, what are you going outside to pay some dude to, you know?
Yeah, well, maybe he's a little shy.
Yeah,
that's all.
So he said it was really like the thrill of it, you know.
I heard Keith got a little angry at the guy.
Yeah.
Well, what ended up happening was after
he's not going to stop. Hold on. I want to hear the tape of when you got a little angry with him.
You can act like a man. What's the matter with you?
Police brutality. He hit him. Oh, well.
So finally...
Well, we got audio of the gay guy.
Yeah.
Stop that.
Yeah.
Suck it!
Really?
Suck it! Hey, Keith, did you have him on tape?
Yeah.
Oh, you got tape?
Oh,
yeah.
Man.
But finally, the end of the whole story was I had my hands behind my back pretending like I was cuffed until... they pulled out his money and started counting it, and he had $85 in his pocket, and I got pissed off that he only offered me $15.
See? He had some more money.
Then I felt cheap.
He didn't think you were hot.
Funny. She would have tousled your hair while you did it.
So that was just one of the many stories, but I would say that is the best.
I got Keith's pickup line, Anthony.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah.
I like sausages.
Well, this guy sounds... we got a tape of one of the guys that wanted sex.
Yeah.
He's got a strange request, and he sounds familiar.
He's my hair, fat boy.
Huh. How much would that cost? And then he gets a little brutal with the guy.
You stupid faggot.
Then I guess he's at the police station. He explains how he got into this whole life.
I drink beer until I pass out.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Well, I got more audio of Keith.
Oh, of course you do.
You're a little bitch. That's right, you're a bitch, and I bet you'd like to suck it, wouldn't you?
Wow, Keith's really getting into it as he does the undercover thing.
He's in character.
You like that, don't you, faggot?
Sometimes you just take a little bit more of a beating than you need to.
More audio of Keith the cop.
Bro, squeeze it.
First you get abused about the EverQuest thing.
Yeah.
Then you go to this whole thing.
That's interesting. This voice sounds a little familiar, and he was offering you $50 to do this?
Can we see your stuff?
Easy.
Oh, wow. That voice sounds familiar.
You dick. It's not fun anymore.
All right.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, Keith, thank God you're keeping the streets.
Well, and now, of course, I got to give the EverQuest plug while I'm here.
Of course you do. You are so
I don't have Town Hall or
addicted.
anything to plug or eatabullet.com.
Give your name.
But Bay Victus and Fantor and Talari, got to say hello to them on the INA Row server. Salvin, my name is Salvin, send me a little tell and free T-shirts autographed by
I got audio of the guy that picked up Keith, Anthony.
Yeah.
Virgin.
Oh, you could spot that a mile away.
How would he know that?
I don't know.
Real funny.
Must be
right.
Keith's tight ass and those male hooker jeans he had to wear.
Here's Keith's fellow officers watching from afar, Anthony, waiting for the sign.
Uh-huh.
They're looking through their binoculars, and
Right.
I do believe they had this to say.
It looks like I'm erect. It's in the hole!
Oh, it didn't get that far. And then the one thing, Keith is standing on the corner, and I guess at one point he tried to stand with his hips out a little to attract a little more guys, and the guy driving by yelled this at him.
Is that supposed to be sexy?
And I guess it wasn't. Two guys fighting over Keith?
No, my brother. You got to buy your own.
Wow.
Mule.
How about a nice bucket of eggs?
Wow, Keith, relax.
I don't want to get the eggs, fellas.
All right, fellas.
Yeah.
They're all
I'm out of here. I'll catch up with you later.
All right, Keith.
See ya.
There he goes.
There goes Keith the cop, everyone.
As a male hooker. You know damn well he dressed a little different.
And put on cologne.
Yeah. He just makes it sound like he just went out there. Like, oh, I'm doing that, let me walk out. He had to think about something.
Maybe Keith's fellow officers could call us and tell us what they think Keith was wearing.
Yeah, what do the guys got to wear?
You're not just going out there like you usually do.
Look at him shooting them jeans. Wearing them tight jeans.
Did he wear the thong from his party?
Wow, that's old school. Ron, what's up?
Hey, O&A.
Hey.
What's going on? Keith is gone, but I wanted to ask him if when a guy offers to perform on him, if the code word for the other cops to move in is
on your knees. All right, Ant. Well, we still got to play the audio from the HBO special.
Yeah, we got some audio of that. Hookers just make for great shows. We can, you know something? We should. Somebody brought it up. We should try to just get one of those girls down here. See how much money we can give her to do things to herself.
Not a bad idea.
I wonder what because we found out there's a whole moral thing that they have. They actually have some like guidelines and lines that you cannot cross. They will sit there and hobbit and let you slam them in these vehicles and put things places. But some of them don't grab their head and don't give the reach around the back area unless you're giving them more money or, you know.
They can't even cop a feel.
Right.
A few of the hookers were like,
hey, don't touch my chest when you're...
Who the hell do you think you are?
I just paid. What about the girl that's hobbing the knob and she goes, no, I don't lick yam bag. The guy's like, yo, baby, why don't you lick my beep, you know?
Yeah.
And she goes, no, I don't lick that.
Maybe he stunk and she was trying to be polite.
You're a hooker. Pay.
That's not me, it's Keith.
Yeah, you pay.
Hookers aren't supposed to have morals.
No. You know something? If you're in the car and you just paid this bitch some money, she better lick the sack.
Hey, look, dude.
Lick it. Lick it, Jim.
My regular will not even, this is true, this is one of the things I like about her, will not allow me to lick certain parts of body that are...
above the waist?
Yeah.
She won't let you lick there?
No, just touch. No saliva transfer at all. Hummer with bag...
Right.
And I'm finished in 3 minutes, 4 minutes, we're under. Amazing. You go on a date and you throw food down a girl's chops.
And how much does that run you?
$40.
$40.
She's great. She's one of the sexiest people ever.
And she...
Totally cleaner than any girl you're going to pick up at a club. Won't even touch my mule without a bag. Won't even touch it.
Really?
Nothing.
How long has she been in the business?
I don't know, but she's a wonderful, wonderful girl.
Can we get her on the line?
No, I don't have a
Incognito?
number. Oh, I would love to, believe me. I'll talk to her.
Fake name.
Yeah, we'll totally cover it up.
She doesn't give me her real name. I don't know her real name. I just know the name she gives me.
Are we allowed to give this girl, like, just, I don't know, $100 for just helping us with our show? We'll give her, like, $100 just to get her on the air.
We got her on the phone now?
Hi.
How you doing, Daddy?
Hi, how are you? I'll meet you in the stairwell.
Dude, I would love to talk to your regular hooker on the show.
I can't do it now because I don't have her number. I have to.
If she's freaked out, we'll even change the voice. We'll do stupid radio if we have to.
She doesn't work for the CIA. She gives hummers.
All right. Hey,
any other action you get from her? Just that.
You
could?
Spent the money.
What does she charge for a full plowing?
No, but
how do you not know?
I'm telling you because I've only been in the car. No, I'm too paranoid in cars. Yeah. I don't. You know, all the way. It's too much. If a cop pulls up, what are you going to do?
Oh, yeah, like he's not going to know what...
You can see through the rearview mirror, so if a cop's driving up the street, they just go, head up, zipper up. You know, it's a lot harder to pull your slacks up and hop over the console again. You know, it's a lot easier just to zip your trousers back up and have her lift her head and just smile like you're talking.
All that you're about to hear is 12 or 13 years old, Anthony.
Oh, yeah?
12 or 13, right?
13. Tender age of 13. No pointing. I'm ready. All right, here it is from HBO Middle School Confessions.
At parties, while I'm drinking and I'm having fun, I think I engage in more sexual things than I would normally. Sometimes I get really wild. Those were probably the most times that I've been taken advantage of by guys. I have woken up in the morning and just been like, I can't believe I did that.
What's all that yelling in the back?
That party that they're at.
Yeah, they're at a party where it's nothing but
what were these parties when I was 12 and 13?
You know something?
Where are they now?
Nothing but kids groping each other. This HBO thing, they had a camera around with 13-year-old kids just groping each other, making out, copping feels. That one drunk girl on the couch clip, there's a couple of guys sitting on the couch. This drunk chick, her head falls right into his lap. She rolls over. You just see her eyes going cuckoo, cuckoo in her head. She's smashed at 12:13. Yeah, and this girl talking. You heard what she just said. That's any hose bag anyone's ever known in their life. And now instead of just maybe a few people in that school knowing, the country knows. Because she said, you know, I got a party, I got a little drunk, I wake up and go, what did I do? Who don't know a hose bag like that?
Isn't this great news, too, all you soccer mom twats? It's happening to your kids.
Yeah, believe me.
Drinking out of mules left and right. O&A are bad people. Don't let them listen to that. Watch out for the video games and they're blah, 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 blah. Good for you, involved parents. Oh, my God.
You know something? You bring up a great point because this wasn't some inner city school with kids that were being neglected by their parents. This was all middle to upper class white kids going to parties at these nice houses of their friends and stuff and just hob and knob.
Nice village you live in.
They're saying that, and you know something? Even the slut ones are virgins. They're saying, you know, hey, I didn't give that up. You know, that's like a way to rationalize it. They don't give that up.
That would be wrong.
But, I mean, more icing than a strudel cake on their face on any given night.
I think intercourse is wrong, but I would rather, gobble love snot. That's
right.
Fine.
That's it.
That's a treat.
That's what they're doing.
Because they can't tell them no. The parent, well, I want to have communication with my... And they don't tell them no. And I'm glad they don't tell them no. The more kids that do this, the happier I am. I love it when these stupid parents are... That's why sitcoms suck, because I have to hear about your kids and what they're going to hear,
right.
And I love what they're doing behind your dumb soccer bats.
Except for the job, Adam.
No, that's not a sitcom. I don't count that as a sitcom.
Nice.
That's a dramedy on at 9:30 this evening on Channel 7.
Right.
It's a drama. That's drama and comedy.
That's not like a bunch of cutesy little dialogue, like, look what Schwimmer's doing. This stupid underdog.
We would have the 12-year-olds on the show.
Hey, Matt's a teacher. Matt, you're next on the Opie and Anthony show.
I'm a 7th grade teacher on Island, and I am not surprised about any of this at all.
What grade do you teach?
It doesn't matter.
7th.
7th or so? All right.
7th grade. They're 12 years old. And the stuff they talk about in the hallways, guys, just blows my mind away.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 25, and when I was in 7th grade, all I cared about was, like, baseball and the Atari Warriors on Nintendo.
No, I'm not going to go that far because, obviously, everyone was very, very... you wanted to have sex at that age. You're in middle school, and it's raging hormones, which they mentioned, and you wanted to have it. But you know something?
It wasn't there.
It wasn't as easy.
No.
Oh, some people were getting it. That's fine, and you'd pick and choose and get some stuff here and there. It's part of growing up.
I had nothing to pick and choose from.
But these parties that they were showing on this HBO special, where they're drinking and manipulating each other.
Dude, I lived 4 houses away from my middle school when I was in, like, 7th, 8th grade. On lunch break, because I had a Rolodex going all day, I would run home on lunch break, scrap, and then run back and feel guilty like all the other kids know what I just did.
You'd scrap.
Yeah.
That is great. Scrap.
Yeah. I'd go home and I would go back and feel like the other kids all knew what I just did, but I would look and think of all the heinies I saw.
Filthy guy.
You
filthy.
Hey, you want to hear another clip from middle school?
Yes.
We got plenty of these. All right, blah, blah, blah. Check this out.
We hadn't been going out very long. I mean, it was sort of my first time. We were over at her house with, like, a whole group, and we were in a bedroom alone together. So things got kind of out of control, and we were making out and stuff, and he ended up going down my pants. At first, I told him not to because I didn't want to, and then, but he did it anyways, and, it did feel good, and I did enjoy it.
Oh. By the way, the girl you just heard, 12 years old. 12. 12. Michael Mark. What? Where is she? What's her number? 12. Talking about going to parties, get in the room. Now, this is stuff I absolutely recall happening at parties 15, 16, that age, Mm-hmm. You're going to the party, you're doing that. 12?
Yeah, no.
At 12, I distinctly remember a great day was a Bic lighter and plastic army men in the woods.
Right. Or a magnifying glass and an ant hill.
And some bugs.
Sure. We got to get Nick on the line here. Nick, you're next on the Opie and Anthony show. What do you got?
What's going on, boys?
Hey, man.
How's it going, buddy? I got a brother who's in middle school, and a couple weekends he's asked me to pick him up liquor. He comes home the next day after sleeping over a buddy's house. He's got better stories than I do on a weekend.
Yeah, right? See? And there were always girls that would do this in certain schools or anything, but they were the ones with the bad rep. The rumors of the girl would be like that, and it wouldn't be a lot of girls. Now it just seems, oh, my God, this is if you could get a Hummer in junior high, you would have been king of the junior high.
And you would have to tell everyone, because there's one girl, I think we're going to have her clipped in a little bit. She was surprised that the guy told everybody else at school.
Things changed. Things flip-flopped, because I remember it was a lot easier to get laid than it was to get a Hummer back in the day.
When I was 12, I didn't even know they would do that. Forget about even getting it.
Yeah, I didn't know that was. I didn't know that was part of it. You didn't know that was possible? I didn't know that was one of the. I was looking at hardcore pornography.
I knew there was a world out there.
Yeah, exactly.
8 years old, I'm looking at hardcore.
But you'd find it in the woods, and it was rained on. And
with the color pages. It was like all smutty black and white pictures. And then in the middle, there were maybe 6 color pages with just nasty, hardcore C shots all over the face and everything, right?
I used to steal Wii magazine. This is 7th grade.
Wii,
yeah, yes, Wii and Penthouse out of a machine. I would take a screwdriver and jimmy the machine and steal it and just go home and arc them all over myself. Guys are acting like that. I mean, there was kissing in high school. What are you talking about?
Those are the days you get a good magazine, you'd go once and then follow it up right away.
Pia Zadora.
Keep going. Oh, the Pia Zadora issue in the bathtub.
I don't remember.
Oh, I remember the bathtub.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Pia Zadora.
Sure. Kevin from D.C., I don't know if this is true. Kevin?
Hey, O&A, man. What's up, Norton?
Hey, sir.
Hey, I swear to God, guys, this is true. It's about a year ago. Kid was 14 years old, like a white suburban middle school in, like a suburbs of D.C. This kid was running a little prostitution ring out of his high school. He had a handful of girls.
High school?
Or middle school. 14 years old. So what, about 8th grade or whatever?
Yeah, there you go.
Swear to God, he was running this prostitution ring. He had about 10 girls, I guess.
Because I could see how kids that age would think it was cool and kind of fun and kinky and something you're not supposed to do.
How much was he asking to see somebody?
Norton loves these quotes.
But
make sure they have a feminine back.
It's a large back for a gal.
How you doing? We got our pleasure menu. I'd like to see it. Girls do enjoy tipping.
All right, want to hear Froy from Jersey? He's saying at 12, didn't partying, you were going to the roller rink for someone's birthday and ice cream cake?
Hell yeah.
Now partying is...
Here's another clip from Middle School Confession. All right. I think this is another 12 or 13-year-old, right? 12.
Right.
I think personally the sexual things that you could do is like have a guy you and you like maybe like give him a handy, and like I think like it's okay like if like he fills you up and you guys like make out that like at this age, but I just don't think it's okay like to go like all the way.
See, there's the rationale that was never in place when I was in school. It's perfectly acceptable. There was either girls that did it or did not do it. That's why you effed and you got the Hummer and you got the whole package, but it was very hard to get. Now it's broken up a la carte. The girls are a la carte. I'm sorry, we don't have the V. We don't have V on the menu tonight, but we'd be happy to give you the Hummer and the Handy if you want to take that out. And, well, let's see what's on the back of the menu. Flip it over, because that's acceptable, too. As long as the V is kept fresh.
Can I substitute the digital manipulation for the fries?
Yes, absolutely. I'll write that down. Let me check with the kitchen.
Even though it's a school night, is that possible? Can I get something delivered?
So now it's all divvied up. And the Hummer has turned into something akin to maybe making out.
Yeah.
You know, now it's like, hey, I don't go all the way, but yeah, I'll throw you that. Oh, jeepers. Gee, you bitch. Who wouldn't be skipping la through the hallways the next day if girls were doing that?
I'm 35. My last Hummer cost me a tennis bracelet. All right?
Nice.
Yeah.
We have lots of these clips. We'll play one more before we take a break.
All right. What is this one?
Middle School Confessions from the HBO show. This is a little clip about oral. From a 12-year-old.
That's something new.
I think oral is okay to do because it's not a intercourse, and I just feel that it's okay.
I don't know why. A foreign trooper.
Isn't that
Atta girl.
It's like
That makes me want to have kids. How much?
In what way?
No,
that makes me want you to have kids.
I'm happy.
It's amazing.
Imagine the party.
These are kids.
I'll babysit, Norton.
These are kids that were on camera. Nothing blocked out. You didn't have any digitizing of the face or anything. These now not electronically anyway. and the parents of these girls that you just heard are on there talking about sex. Is that something to do to your kid?
Yeah.
If she's doing it, hey, what are you going to do? You know. But then to splash it all over HBO, I mean, use the term splash. It just seems to me like you shouldn't be allowed to do that.
What's the bumper sticker say? My kid's a hose bag.
Ask me about my slutty granddaughter.
Proud to be the parents of a receptacle.
My daughter gave a Hummer to an honor student.
Ask me about my sea dumpster.
Other girls can suck the color out of a marble.
Wow. They seem very fine with this going on.
Hey, Paul, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing, old mate?
All right. Hey, man.
Hey, I got the story of my brother. He was 10 years old, and he had this little teeny bopper girlfriend. Guess they were at her house, and their parents weren't there. Girl starts giving him a Hummer. My brother starts looking around like, what the hell is going on?
Oh, my God.
Kid had no idea what was going on. Teeny boppers giving away Hummers like Tic Tacs these days.
Look at this. Matt from Jersey has a whole timetable.
Yeah.
He goes, I'll settle things right now. Here's the timetable. 12 handies, 13 Hummers, starting of booze. At 14, you get the digits, and the lucky ones have sex. Booze way up. Pot smoking starts. 15, more sex, booze. Everyone smokes pot. 16, who hasn't at least gotten a Hummer at this point? And then he says, Hummers are like promotional tools today. It's like a throw-out, a promo that you throw out there to let people know what they're in for.
Like a keychain.
Right. It's a promotional tool.
It's a mag light flashlight with your phone number on it.
It's to get to know you. Hey, how you doing?
Sally for class president.
It's like, how are you? Yeah, those school elections must be something these days.
And we should take a break. When we come back, we got the clip, the virgin talking about how she's a virgin except for her mouth.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. She's got a tattoo on her chin that says merging traffic.
Beware. Keep hands and feet away from the hopper at all times.
How much?
Middle School Confessions continue on the Opie and Anthony show next. Lisa wants in on this discussion. Lisa, what's going on?
Hey, guys, just have an opinion on why these young kids are doing some serious fooling around.
Yeah?
Do you think maybe your show has a little something to do with it?
Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
Well, certainly helps.
Our show has something to do with it.
When everybody like you, don't you think you have a little something to do with
That's
it?
Lisa. No, maybe it's parents that don't pay attention to their kids, don't do parenting, and blame it on other things. Or maybe it's just slutty hose bags.
All the guys are, too, from my opinion. I mean, I'm looking for it.
A guy's idea. What, do you think that's hot?
No, I don't.
That's supposed to sound sexy.
I think parents are very responsible, but I think it also helps when there's shows like yours on the air.
Shut up. So stupid. Don't listen.
Oh, you're so funny, guys.
Yeah.
How old were you?
Keep listening.
Lisa,
Pardon me?
How old were you?
Lisa, you sound really stupid because you're obviously listening to our show today. So if we're not funny or entertaining, then why are you listening to the show?
Because I'm very intrigued by what you guys are talking about.
There you go. There you go. Thank you.
Intrigued.
It's a really
Tell your
important
friends.
subject.
Tell your friends.
Right.
Important subject.
Good luck to you and your pig children, stupid.
Oh, you're sweet, Norton. I just feel like more like people like you.
Why you talk with that stupid
I know.
fat girl
God, you
high-pitched
hear that?
lilt? Hey, maybe like you stupid fat girl.
Yeah.
You guys finished now?
No, stupid, we're not.
Finished now? We're not your boyfriend, so you can't kick us around and emasculate us like the twat you are.
Poor guys.
Are you finished now?
That's funny.
Is that what your husband says?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm finished with you.
Now? Yeah, you
Girl,
are.
hang up and
Go ahead.
Bye-bye.
Okay. See ya, bye.
Bye-bye, girl.
Nice try, Lace. Nice try.
Bye-bye.
Keep listening, though.
Yeah, intriguing. That's
we certainly could use the listeners in the D.C. area.
That's the girl that scrubs the toilet right after you beat her. That's what I like. I listen because I'm intrigued. I scrubbed because it was dirty and it hit me. At least she knows my name, though. She must be listening.
Gee, Lacey, you heard it. Well, daily shows like you.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, imagine having to go home to that voice. So, I guess it wasn't important enough to do that. You know, with the fake laughing lilt to the voice when she's pissed off, but she puts on that, well, why wasn't the lawn cut today? I guess other things were too... Bam in the face!
You know what that is? That's trying. That's passive aggressive.
Yeah.
Because for many years, Daddy snuck into the room at night, so you really never learn how to express your anger at men. Call back, stupid, and just say it sucks. I hate you. Have some courage.
Yeah.
Don't call up and try to be smarmy and smug. You're not bright enough for it.
Smarmy.
Yeah, but that smugness is you're not. You got to be really smart to pull that off, and that lilt gave you away.
All right.
Dummy.
More clips from Middle School Confessions, the show that was on HBO last night, okay? 12, 13-year-old girls talking about stuff.
Yeah, this was this is the Virgin show.
The Virgin Girl, Anthony.
Virgin girl, how old?
12, 13.
I think she's 13, this one. Yeah.
13?
Yeah. 13. Listen what's going on.
Okay, I've never slept with anybody. I'm still purely virgin, except for my mouth.
I didn't hear that.
Porno music in the background.
I didn't hear that. Could you replay that?
Okay, I've never slept with anybody.
Never slept with her.
I'm still purely virgin, except for my mouth.
Okay.
Right. And you know why? It's because of this show.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. And it has MFP fluoride, so it's good for your teeth.
I hope
at that growing age.
Show. You know how great that would be?
Yeah. It's our show.
Chrissy.
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah.
I got to tell you guys thank you, because I got a 13-year-old daughter, and I'm now never letting her out of the house.
Sorry, what? You're not letting her out of the house?
Never. No. Thank you for... I didn't see this on HBO, and I'm hearing this now, and
Chrissy,
I'm messing myself.
Chrissy, do you know what she's up to, if anything?
Yeah, I keep a pretty tight rein on her, so yeah, I think I know what she's
You know
up to.
something? So did these parents, man. Watch this special.
Don't
it's like,
tell me that.
Oh, my God. Does she go over friend's house?
Of course she does.
Does she ever spend the night?
Yes, she does.
Get her draw wire.
Do you know?
No.
We're on the job tonight,
Don't
9:30.
even say it.
Does she have friends that maybe you'd prefer she didn't hang out with?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. She did.
Not anymore. She did. She used to hang out with them. There were a couple of girls that I put my foot down. You got it?
She fell in with a fast crowd.
No, not anymore.
No, huh?
No.
And what's the worst thing what's the worst thing you caught her doing?
I haven't caught her doing anything really bad. At this point, her and her girlfriends that she's around now, they talk about having crushes on boys, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, any house parties that she goes to, there's parents there.
Yeah.
And anything else is a school activity.
13.
House boy,
the roller rink.
All right, well,
looks like Chrissy's doing a good job parenting, though. She's doing the best she can.
Godspeed and good luck to you.
Good luck.
Thank you, guys. I mean it. Thank you for playing this.
All right, Chrissy. Well, this next clip is going to make you drive off the road, so hold on tight, all right?
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Oh, this is a girl talking about oral. Anthony?
All right.
12, 13. 13.
With oral, it's really kind of fun to do because when the guys get it, they kind of give you more attention for it, and they're really happy with you and stuff like that.
Sure. They're happy with you. And they give you more attention. They learn young.
Yeah. That's a healthy home life.
Jesus.
Boy, I hope...
They give you more attention.
Boy, I hope Sandy's listening.
Oh, my God. Dude, she's going to slap your face, man.
You know what's sick? I'm going to ask my girlfriend.
Now you got to punch him. You got to punch him.
Not hard this time.
But that's actually a good point. Kid raises a good point.
Yeah?
You want love and attention? Well, what are you bringing to the table?
Hey! You know, a lot of these girls, I think some of the clips they play later, they're saying this, that they don't want the guys to do anything to them. They don't want They
don't want to receive.
Be left alone. They just want to give the Hummers.
Right.
Because, you know something? If you're a guy and you're laying back and you're getting that, and believe me, at that age especially, how thankful you are at that. That girl is a goddamn princess right there. What she's doing. And they could see it in the way you're lifting your ass off the couch. You know what I mean? So, of course they're going to dig doing it.
More commentary on oral, Anthony.
Where'd the upholstery go?
Oral in the middle schools. Ah, right? From Middle School Confessions from HBO.
Yeah.
My boyfriend and I were going out for about 6 months before I gave him and we liked each other a lot. It was kind of like, I can't believe I did that, but after I was like, okay, that's cool.
Little giggles.
Yeah.
I like when they giggle.
Yeah, sure. Unfortunately, they giggle right when you take your pants down. It's not good.
Yeah. And they point and squint.
Where is it? Things like that.
Squint. Nothing like a fond, girlish giggle, though.
It looks like one, only smaller. When they say that, it's bad.
One day that'll get hair.
You know, it's just awful. It's amazing that they put this on TV. What are the parents thinking?
That's what they're saying about our radio show out there,
I'd be like, you know something?
It's amazing they put this on.
Hey, I'm all for it. And I'm not talking about telling HBO they shouldn't air this or any kind of censorship. I'm talking about parenting and going, if you get a kid that's saying this on TV, in front of a camera, and you then sign a release that says, yeah, fine, because the kid can't sign the goddamn release. The parents got to sign it.
It'll be in crayon.
The parents got to sign it. Oh, yeah, put my daughter talking about how she hobs it on television. I'm sure it's going to be great for the father when he goes to the office on Monday.
Yeah. It's not like HBO's catching on or anything. I don't think the neighbors have it. Hey, Tom, isn't tomorrow bring your daughter to work day? Hey,
it's just
I'll bring the lube. Bring your daughter to work day tomorrow there, Bob. I saw your daughter on HBO last night. We're all eagerly awaiting by the water cooler.
Yeah.
What's it? Bring your little whore hose bag to work day tomorrow. Stupid parents allowed.
Very stupid.
Stupid parents.
I'm thankful.
This one's
they're so stupid.
This one's going to make some moms drive off the road, Anthony. The next clip from Middle School Confessions.
Okay.
More about oral.
People think that, like, that's going way too fast, but a lot of people are doing it now. I kind of wanted to create a closer relationship with my boyfriend, but then he kind of thought that once he got it once, he didn't get it often, and it got us closer, but we broke up after.
Oh, he dumped her afterwards, huh?
He thought he was going to get it all the time.
You know, God damn.
So why like marriage?
She gives it to him once, and it's like, come on. It's been 5 minutes.
Ladies, don't you know that's like feeding a puppy? You know when you put milk outside the door? That dog ain't leaving.
Right.
And where would she record this? A daycare? What was going on in the back?
I know. Did you hear
one of the house parties.
That was
they went into one of these house parties.
That was a little house party going on as they're talking about oral. Ooh, how about that?
But I thought my daughter was going to see Harry Potter.
They said they were going to go see Harry Potter.
Harry Potter?
I didn't know.
Harry
Potter. Harry Poker and the Sorcerer's Bone.
I never had reason to doubt her before this. Harry Potter.
The parents love when we do stuff like this. They love stories like this.
Vinny!
Yo, what's up, man?
What's up?
I got a 13-year-old son and a 17-year-old son. The only problem is, like, the first time you catch him having sex, the first thing that goes through your mind is, oh, no! And then the second thing that goes through your mind is, oh, thank God, they're not gay.
Oh, there you go.
So it's, like, totally different. You know, if I had a daughter, tonight she'd be, like, handcuffed in the basement, and I'd be concreting over the door. She'd never get out.
But your 13-year-old, you know, has had sex already?
Well, I know he's gotten something from somebody because his friends called him up one day, and he's like, yeah, she was hot. She tasted nice, too. So
She's
nice. Getting a little something.
That could be anything, though. Maybe a little nuzzle on the neck.
Yeah. I don't know. You got a little more graphic than that. I can't quite explain to you.
You heard that from your 13-year-old.
Yeah, he was talking on the phone.
Good boy, though. He's going south already.
He's a team player, that kid.
That's nice.
Well, I told my 17-year-old son in the backseat of my friggin' Mercedes in the goddamn garage. I go downstairs to get like a friggin' 12-pack out of the garage. I open up the light kicks on. All I see is a pair of feet up against the windshield, and then a pair of pop up behind him.
Wait a minute. Hold on, because you can't say the T word. But
Danger.
You saw feet up on the windshield and a pair of her T's.
Yeah, it just popped up, and I was like, the first thing that came to my mind was, he's having sex, and then it was like, but he's not gay.
Yeah.
Thank God he's not gay.
Do we have the clips from the middle school gay guys? All right.
Hey, that girl.
I gotta go. You're talking about gay stuff. I don't even want to think about that.
Vinny, the girl he was with didn't have a big back, did she?
No, but she had a nice rack.
All right, Vinny. Thank you.
Vinny's right. My big sex talk from my father.
Yeah.
My father walked in my room and went, Adam, don't kiss guys, huh? Please, Jesus Christ.
That was it. Big Joe. Big Joe. Our buddy Nick Carter checking it. Nick.
Holy effing garanimals, man.
Did you see this special?
Dude, you got to give it to HBO. Between this show and Oz, you can almost experience a weekend at Norton's house.
Exactly.
Of course, from the comfort of your own home.
And the safety.
And the amazing thing about it, like I heard you talking about this earlier, they didn't digitize any of the faces. You know, every single one of these kids is going to be reliving this show on an analyst couch for years to come.
Hell yeah. Not only that, think of the action they're going to get now that it's been splashed all over cable television, HBO, that they're goers, man.
Oh, yeah. You know, they're going to be checking in their email, did we have anything, any extra credit homework? Hey, what are you doing later on? I saw your TV appearance.
I'm a 38-year-old man, and I thought you were so hot on HBO.
33.
Of course. and that's the neighbor.
We're having a Grand Theft Auto 3 tournament over the house. How about if you come over for a little bit?
Yeah.
Now, let's go, just for a second, go back to elementary school. I mean, think about it. I mean, it was a good night. At the end of the night, if you went to a dance, you had your hands on some girl's ass.
Yeah.
That was about it.
I know.
I mean, now you feel like a loser if you didn't get laid. And if you'd known any of this was going on then, why would you even try to progress to high school? You'd stay in middle school.
I went to plenty of parties at that age, and parties that, there was some drinking going on,
right?
But nothing like they were talking about last night, going into rooms with the Hummers and stuff. Nothing like that.
Oh, I was talking about this earlier today on the show, and I'm like praying to the fertility god. Should the day come that I ever do have kids, if I have a little girl, I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah, I don't know how guys with girls that are 13, 14 are even dealing with life.
Yes, well, you got to figure every single kid, especially little girls under the age of I would say even 15 now, they're grounded for life. Even the Wallflowers. Anybody who saw that show, nope, you're not getting out of the house. Sorry.
You just
plans are canceled till you're 30.
Anytime if you're a father, and I can't even imagine, and I don't want to. If you're a father of a girl that age and you've raised her all those years, and then you hear things and just are picturing her doing those things to some filthy sea, it's just like, it's got to kill you, guys. Guys, it's got to kill you.
Well, my first thought was, these kids, especially the little girls, especially the girl, the poor little thing with the braces.
Yeah.
I'm like, does she even realize what she's saying?
Yeah, no.
She will a couple of years from now.
Yep.
If somebody sits down and explains it to her, she just looks at this tape and says, oh, my God, what have I done?
Daddy, with the same eyes, she looked at you all happy when you gave her that first Barbie doll on her birthday, as she was wearing the little I'm 8-year-old tiara on her head, princess dress for her birthday. It's the same eyes that are now spinning around giving the fish eye as
you're killing the fathers today, man.
As she's getting a load of tapioca on the back.
Every father driving home now, God damn it, I should have just given her a pony.
All right, Nick.
All right, boys, I'm going to go bathe in holy water and try to redeem myself.
Sure. There he goes. Our buddy, our pal, Nick Carter.
God damn.
From Boston.
Isn't that just awful to think? And the fathers out there right now, I don't know how you're driving with both hands over your ears.
going, no, 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 la, 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 la. Hey, Danny, you're next on the Opie and Anthony show. What's up?
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Hey.
A couple of years ago, I was in my parents' house, and I pick up the phone. This is what I hear. I hear my brother talking to his girlfriend. She goes to him, next time, I want to do it to you in the shower. Guys, they were 12 years old.
Do it to you in the shower. That's great. There you go.
12 years old. But it's like Matthew McConaughey said in Dazed and Confused. That's what I love about these girls. I get older, they stay the same age.
Oh, shit.
Take it easy, guys.
Thank you, Danny. Remember Daniela, the last girl that did the wiffle ball bat challenge, Anthony?
Oh, yeah.
She's on the line. Daniela.
Hi, guys.
Hey, what's up?
Actually, I think I have something to, like, blow all you guys away.
Away. Good.
Okay. So, like, all these girls, like, all right.
Yeah.
The first time I ever kissed a girl, like a heavy kissing girl, I was in kindergarten.
And you wanted her milk money.
Kindergarten?
I was like 5 or 6 years old.
What the hell possessed you guys to do that?
You know what's funny? Like,
no wiffle ball bats around.
That could be something you saw on television.
Was it?
No, I'm serious. Like, she would call to my house, and we'd, like, just start getting it on.
In kindergarten?
I was 5 years old.
What was, if you remember, please let us know, what was in your mind? What the hell, like, made you do that?
I don't know. Like, I just found her so attractive, and, like, just one thing led to another. I remember I used to go over her house, and we used to just, like, do things. She used to come over my house, we used to do things. This was, like, it went on for, like, 3 weeks. And then she moved to Florida.
A whirlwind affair.
But I still remember her fondly.
Like, now I'm listening to all these, like, 13-year-olds talk about how they do oral and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, like, I think that's a beautiful thing. Like, you know, if you're going to explore your sexuality like that, that's fine.
Hey, so were you like that at 13 or
Oh, yeah.
You were given the oral.
Oh, definitely. And I was receiving it, too. I think it's a beautiful thing, really.
Jumping Jehoshaphat. Yeah. How about that? Look, everyone is silent, looking around. What the hell?
It's 5. I don't get what else. 5.
Well, like, what were you guys like at 13? Like, it's something you do.
I was nowhere near that.
I was whacking my bag.
I was just introducing myself to myself.
Wow.
That was about it.
Yeah, I was locked in my... I had a towel in my room I could use as a lampstand.
But that's horrible. You should have went out. Like, I'm sure if you guys went out and looked for girls to do that, they would have done it for you. I'm sure.
No, we're guys. That age, sure, I would.
Them is getting rid of all that evidence and the police coming over to investigate.
Duct tape, garbage
What are you going to do?
I'm not taking a hole.
Look, I'm not saying there was all kinds of experimentation going on with the girls. There was like the kissing stuff.
But at 5 years old, I mean, you like a girl, you just push him. You know, that's
that's fine.
I kissed a girl.
Yeah, I know you did. We listened. I'm talking. I remember when I was. It had to be maybe 8 years old or something.
Yeah.
Making out in the basement of the apartment complex with a girl, and it was like, you know, that might as well have been sex because it's all I know.
Running her fingers through your afro.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. My Angela Davis afro. Howard to the people afro.
Thank you, Daniela.
Bye, guys.
Young Lawrence Hilton Jacobs finds love.
Yeah. like, how many more clips we got?
We only got 3 more to go.
Another clip on, oh, what a surprise, oral.
More oral in middle school.
Giving has nothing to do with your body. They don't have to see you or feel you or judge you in any way. It's kind of like you're in control and stuff. I think I'd feel more comfortable with somebody that I wouldn't know because if I did it wrong, it's okay because I'm not going to see him again.
Wow.
Okay.
All she had to say to that was a silver Saturn.
Oh, Jesus. That was that girl with the braces again. She's the 13-year-old with the braces talking about how, hey, she likes doing it. The guys don't have to touch her or see her body or anything like that because she says she's a little self-conscious. And she prefers it with people she doesn't know because if you do it wrong, it doesn't matter. You don't have to see them again.
She's a glory hole.
Yeah, a glory hole with shoes. That's it. It is.
A glory hole with a bus pass.
Yeah.
A traveling glory hole.
And for some reason, the parents felt it was perfectly fine to put her on
Very
television.
important that their daughter
talk about what a whore slut she really is.
How do you do? Well, honey, I wanted her to take dance lessons, but if you think this is good for her, I'll sign her
I'll
leave.
sign away.
She wants to act.
So she said she sucks what? Okay, I'll write that okay. Fine to air. Go ahead. There you go. That's my gal.
She doesn't see like her 13-year-old girl, and especially being the youngest in the family, she sees me as being the baby, I think. And sometimes I feel as though I'm being treated like a baby, so I don't want her to know any of the things that I do that are not so good.
Yeah, treated like the baby. Here's your binky. You need your binky.
And one more clip.
I feel like I've completely lost all my innocence. When you're a little girl, you like, when you see kids on TV, it's like, ugh. And like when you do, you're like, Being intimate and oral with guys is just like, you're not that little girl that wear hair and pigtails and ate a cake with frosting all over her face. But you know you can't change the past, so I guess there's nothing I can do about it.
That's the beginning of a porno movie.
Yeah. It goes with the music and everything.
The music goes into a dream sequence, and it goes in on the strippers.
All you need is Max Hardcore. That's it, young lady. Yeah, that's it.
Either that or the other video collection where you write the C word on her forehead and smack her in the face.
But Max Hardcore is the originator of that guy, the whole...
that genre.
That genre.
What was that series called?
That was called Slap Happy.
Slap Happy.
Right,
I'm sorry, Jim Norton. Silly me.
Tim, what's up?
How you doing, guys?
Hey, man.
Long-time listener, second-time caller. I've got a 3-month-old, and what you guys are, a 3-month-old daughter, and what you guys are talking about is absolutely scaring the hell out of me.
You got a good 4 or 5 years before you have to start worrying, according to some of our
I think I'm going to go home and get the stapler out and staple up a few things.
Holy yes. I don't know what you could possibly do aside from moving to some barren wasteland in Alaska, and then she'd probably come home with a moose. I'm just thinking there's nothing a guy can do if you have a daughter, and because they come from the best of homes, they come from the worst of homes. The parents think they're doing a good job. The parents are doing a crappy job, and they wind up becoming doctors and whatever. They do a great job. They rebel against the parents because they're giving them too much, and they become hose bag. There's no rhyme or reason to it, my friend. You just effed up and one of those the Y chromosomes or something kind of...
Being a good parent helps.
It's certainly scary. You also remember when you were 14 trying to do anything and everything possible.
Of course. It's only gotten worse.
You have a daughter, that's for sure.
You remember knocking on some guy's door and asking for his daughter when you were a kid?
Never did that.
Sorry, she's not home right now. I know the struggle. She's dodging me, too. All right, Tim, thank you.
Hey, guys, have a good day.
Bye.
You stay in this room. I'm going to Cleveland to hand out stickers. You're not leaving till I get back.
What's up there a second, Mark?
No, I was going to say the parents are morons. Who would ever put their daughter on national TV?
Well,
retards.
That's the point we're making. Retards. Yeah, that apparently you can see where they went
situation,
wrong.
Right.
There are some really hot stories coming in on instant feedback, but
we're trying to show some responsibility today with this subject.
Dana from Cleveland. So she became active at 10 with digitally. And at 11, orally, with girls.
Whoa.
14, lost it to a boy.
This is all on the instant feedback.
And 17 became oral with boys.
Hey, let's take a break. Let's take a break, everyone.